It is one of those days where it is very easy to say have a pleasant Wednesday, everybody, because it is certainly gorgeous outside, temperature in the 80s. But this is, in actuality, the final Wednesday of the regular season for the Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons. The Blue Dragons at home tonight in the arena against visiting Allen Community College. The Red Devils come in 8-19 on the basketball season, just 7-16 in the conference, while the Blue Dragons are a glossy number 2 in the country, 26-1 on the season, and 22-1 in league action, and still they can't shake the Seward County Saints. The Saints are right with the Dragons, tied for the top spot in the Jayhawk at 22-1. And that is looking more and more like the number 1 seed is going to come down to a tiebreak, most likely a coin flip. The Blue Dragons, well, they are a perfect 13-0 at home. This is one of those games that on paper looks like a mismatch. The two teams played in Iola earlier in the year, and on that particular occasion, it was the Blue Dragons winning it 89-57. The game was never close. So as I said, on paper, it looks like it could be a mismatch. Games aren't played on paper, and the Blue Dragons have some things to prove. Against Cowley on Saturday, the Dragons built a big lead in the fourth quarter, let all of it go except for 2 points, had to make some key free throws down the stretch to survive that basketball game. So as Coach John Onches has said, as we've heard Phil Anderson and Travis Kirk say, this is the time of year when you want your kids playing well. And we have a little ways to go to get there. But it has nevertheless been for Hutchinson a phenomenal season. The Blue Dragons have been a dominating kind of team. Their average win has been by 30-plus points. They're out-rebounding opponents by 11 a game. They have 8 fewer turnovers a game. Now, those 19 additional possessions that Hutchinson is getting every game have been huge in the Blue Dragons' success. If Allen is to come in and compete under Coach Todd Buchanan, who's in his second year, Allen's going to have to get a big game from somebody. They don't have very many people averaging in double figures. As a matter of fact, they have only one. That's DeMonica Franklin, a young man from Jacksonville, Florida, or Jacksonville, Texas, that is. She averages 10 points a game. In the first meeting between the two schools, Cam Summons had 11, and Kendra Houston had 10. That wasn't nearly enough. For the Blue Dragons, Lakin Preisner didn't even get to play in that game at Allen. She was injured. But her slack was taken up by 5 Blue Dragons in double figures. Taylor Staley led with 14. Kyrie Rogers and Brenna McClure each had 13. Alicia Brown had 11. Kyla Williams added 10. You get the picture. It's been the same story for Hutchinson all year long. No real heroes, just a bunch of heroes and a lot of outstanding defense. That's been the formula for the Blue Dragons. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with more. In case you're wondering whether the Blue Dragon ladies might get some help with somebody beating Seward, I think we can pretty much forget that. Seward is on the road tonight, but playing at Colby, and Colby is 1-22 in the league. They're not going to beat the Seward Saints, so the Blue Dragons need to take care of business against the Red Devils. Now the men's game, which comes up about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's contest, that one figures to be a lot closer. When the teams played in Iola, the Dragons won it 95-82. It's a Red Devil team that's 13-14 on the year, 10-13 in the league, but they are capable, they're talented enough that if they get hot, they could give the Blue Dragon men a battle in the night's last game. But Glenn Grunwald, we're to that part of the year where the Blue Dragon women, the Blue Dragon men, they want to finish off what have been phenomenal basketball seasons. If the Dragons can win out, we're talking about tonight here against Allen, on the road Saturday at Independence, and back here against Dodge, I think both teams are going to wind up playing in the national tournament either as the Region 6 champions or as an invitee.
Yeah, there would have to be a major upset in the quarterfinals of Hardman for something to happen along that line. Now,
if one of those teams slipped up and lost 2 of the 3 games, that might not hold true.
Yeah, that's true. And now Allen has a lot on the line because they're tied with Neosho down in the bottom third of the league, and also 1 game behind Pratt, so they've got a lot to play for tonight, so sometimes that can carry forward as well. But right now it's a 2-horse race, as you indicated. Seward and Hutchinson, those are the 2 big ones that as we get set.
And it's, to me, it's kind of phenomenal. When we talked to coaches at the outset of this year about what kind of a record it would take to win the league, I heard 4 losses, 5 losses. I certainly did not hear 1 loss, and it looks to me like losing 2, you wouldn't have won the league.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the same way on both the guys and the gals. And it has been a tough league race, but the guys and the gals have both the cream is rise to the top.
And as Coach Ancha said to me, it's a good thing we had a bunch of sophomores this year. That's what's helped us.
Probably has been the difference in a lot of teams. So we're going to get set for the Star Spangled Banner coming up in just a little bit, as Darren Dunn will be getting the crowd ready for that. We're glad that you can spend your Wednesday evening with us tonight, and one more opportunity to come here and take a good look at both these girls and the guys. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, get set for your starting lineups while we enjoy our national anthem. We'll be back with more from the sports arena in 2 minutes. And there's your starting your Star Spangled Banner by the Hutchinson Pep Band. We're going to get set to go to Darren Dunn, the fine PA announcer here at the Sports Arena for our starting lineups. Here's Darren.
First for the Red Devils of Allen. At guard, a 5'6" freshman from Phillipsburg, Kansas, number 2, Caitlin Swanson. At guard, a 5'5" freshman from Maumelle, Arkansas, number 4, Cam Summons. At forward, a 6' freshman from Houston, Texas, number 12, Akia Andrews. At center, a 6'1" sophomore from Crandall, Texas, number 22, Presley Stevens. And at forward, a 5'11" sophomore from Jacksonville, Texas, number 42, DeMonica Franklin. The Red Devils are 8-19, 7-16 in the Jayhawk Conference, coached by Todd Buchanan in his second season, assisted by Rachel Jensen. Introducing the starting lineup for your Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons. At small forward, a 5'9" sophomore from Americus, Kansas, number 1, Lagan Reisner. At point guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Zagreb, Croatia, number 5, Inya Butana. At shooting guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Newton, Kansas, number 20, Taylor Staley. At power forward, a 6' sophomore from Wichita, Kansas, number 24, Kyrie Rogers. And at center, a 6'4" sophomore from Queensland, Australia, number 32, Bridie Kennedy Abolate. The Blue Dragons are 26-1, 22-1 in the Jayhawk Conference, and number 2 in the nation. Coached by John Onches in his 10th season, assisted by Travis Kirk and Phil Anderson. Officials for tonight's contest, Blanca Burns, T.C. Colvin, and Wayne Traywitz.
And there's your starting lineups for tonight. Glad to have you along this evening on Country 102.9 as well as KWBW.
Blue Dragons actually have 6 starters. Brenna McClure I include as a starter because she is so valuable. Not in the starting lineup, but she averages 9 points, 4 assists, and 3 steals a game.
I agree.
She is great off the bench.
You betcha. She is 6-man deluxe. And here we go. Jumping center. It's going to be controlled by the Blue Dragons. And Staley, who's only 19 away from tying the 3-point record here at Hudson Community College, comes up with the basketball. They'll set up the offense. Dragons go inside and quickly. A call on the baseline is going to be called. It's going to work. There's a hold down the low baseline against the Allen Red Devils. It's going to be called on DeMonica Franklin. Yes. Yep. So the referee saw a hold. Butana will inbound. Gets it in quickly. Staley in the corner right. She'll shoot it on its way. It's off. No good. Rebound off the floor is going to be picked up by the Red Devil ladies. They'll bring it up the court. Across the timeline with the basketball is going to be Cam Summons. Summons again out of Arkansas. Let's set up the offense. Now she pulls up her dribble and gets the ball away. Top side to work it. With the basketball now, Stevens. Now check that. It's going to be Franklin behind the back dribble. She'll give it off. Now they'll set it up. A travel call is Andrews got caught with the travel, shuffled her feet a little bit. Turnover number 1 against Allen. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball. Hutchison's going to bring it up. John Onges calling off the play from the bench on the double high. Goes left side now to Preisner. Bridie Kennedy Hopewate touched it for a second. Now she gets it back, drives in, loops up a shot, not there. Loose basketball, ran down, out of bounds. It'll go over to the Red Devils.
Not a good shot by Bridie. She forgot where she was on the floor, got too far under, and the only thing she could do was hit the underside of the rim.
Yeah, underneath. And carried away from there. Here's with the basketball will be the Red Devils. They're dressed out in black with red numerals, white trim, as you watch on the Blue Dragon Sports Network. Ball on the outside with the basketball. Stevens, she gets it up, feet inside. There they go to Franklin. She'll gun it and miss it. Rebound cleared away by the Blue Dragons. Butina on the run. She'll bring it up quickly. Over on the right side, she'll hold it high. Directs traffic with the right hand out top to Preisner. Over to Staley. Staley to Bridie Kennedy Hopewate. Kennedy Hopewate with the drive on the baseline. Slips out of her hands, out of bounds. Another turnover. This one goes against Bridie. A little sloppy play, Rusty, early on. Minute and a half gone. No score as of yet.
Yeah, the Blue Dragons with a turnover and a couple of pretty good looks at the basket, neither of which went.
Cam Summons, the freshman, brings the basketball up. She'll give it off quickly. They'll hand it away and they'll set it up. Summons, left side over to Franklin. She holds the ball high. Bridie out on her. Behind the back dribble is turned over. It goes off for Franklin, out of bounds. It'll be a Red Devil turnover. So Hutchison with the basketball now.
Blue Dragons average 8 fewer turnovers than their opponents. Already 2 for the Red Devils.
Hutchison into the forecourt. Right side's going to be Staley. Staley high to Rogers on the high post. Back to Staley. The three ball's in the air. It's off no good. Bridie Kennedy Hopewate with the offensive board. It sails out of bounds. Last touch off the Blue Dragons. So Bridie brought it down. It was popped out of her hands. They say it came off of her out of bounds. It'll be Red Devil basketball. So Ken Summons will bring it up. Summons will set up in the high post. They lob it down low and a blocking foul on the baseline. This one time it's going to be called against Preisner. She'll pick up the foul. It'll be the first team foul against the Lady Dragons. And Lakin kind of looking bewildered as to what did I do? Might
have prevented a lay-in. They had the over-the-top lob working.
Here comes the inbound, trying to get it in. They finally do with the basketball. Outside is Swanson. Swanson dribble drives to the top of the key. Holds up on her dribble. Now he has it knocked away, and Summons comes around, picks up the dribble. Cam Summons with the basketball. Bounce pass goes right side, right in front of it, knocked away. Last touch by Rogers out of bounds. Inbounding will be Andrews with only 18 on the shot clock. Actually, they're going to give it over to Cam, and Cam Summons will inbound. She'll slap the ball. Right side now to Swanson. Ball inside, ball knocked away. Coming up with it will be Staley, and it's stolen right back. Summons underneath, basket good, 2-0. Allen with the lead, off the turnover by the Blue Dragons. Butina will bring the basketball up. Ball on the right side, top of the key, Butina, left side Staley. Preisner dribbles underneath, loops up a shot, it's not there. Foul called, and it should be in the act of shooting. Preisner went down, she should step to the line. Foul's gonna.
They'll go on Akia Andrews.
I think they got on Stevens, let's check the number.
All right, I stand corrected.
Presley Stevens will pick up the personal. At the line will be Lakin Preisner. Free throw toss is up and good by Lakin. Dragons are on the board, 2-1, they trail it.
It is news when she misses a free throw. She's missed 4 of them all year.
Lakin with the pigtails tonight. Free throws up and missing. You put the hex on her, Rusty, and with the basketball, here comes the Red Devils. Cam Summon across the timeline. A 2-1 ball game to lead by 1 for the Red Devils.
Well, they clear it out underneath the basket.
Bounce pass goes inside, stolen away by Butina, trying to hit it to Summons. Cross-court pass all the way to Preisner. Underneath they go, and a foul's going to be called. Trying to go up and shoot it up and in was Bridie Kennedy Hopewate. She'll step to the line now. Foul's going to be charged against Caitlin Swanson. Phillipsburg freshman will pick up the personal. Boy, a young Allen team. They have only 2 sophomores on the whole team. Free throws up and good by Bridie. We're tied at 2 apiece. Stevens is a sophomore and Franklin is a sophomore. So Todd Buchanan with a brand new team this year. Free throws up and good. And the Dragons lead at 3-2. Ball on the outside. Yeah. Allen will set up the offense. They'll go right to left as you watch on the Blue Dragon Sports Network. Loose basketball underneath, picked up, jump ball, and the possession will be Allen's way. Good job by Preisner to get in, lock it up. It will be Red Devil Lady basketball. Against Cali, a little bit of drought, Rusty, over the last couple minutes. Dragons had to hit free throws to come up with a win.
Yeah, Cali just kept driving it, and the Dragons kept fouling, and Cali kept making free throws.
Across the top of the key, reversing underneath. The ball stripped away as Swanson took it inside. Dragons come away with it. Here's Preisner with the left-hand dribble, holds it high, now gives it off. They feed it outside to Bridie Kennedy Hopewate. Back to Preisner, corner left. She'll bring it on the dribble out. Oh, she holds it, trying to go high post. And Butina has it. She'll drive in, dumps it underneath the Lakin Preisner basket. Good. Just as John Hodgson said, go Lakin. She was able to get down the low blocks, puts it up and in. It's 5-2 Dragons.
And another wonderful feed from Inya Butina.
Ball on the outside. Franklin holds it high for Allen. Ball inside to go. Basket does not go, but a foul called on Preisner. That'll be her second. And that'll put at the line number 12, Akia Andrews. Andrews will step to the line. Andrews will toe the line out of Houston, Texas. See if John makes a move or not. Lakin Preisner with the second personal really frustrates Lakin. Free throw toss is up and missing. A second opportunity will come for Andrews. I think he's going to roll the dice and leave Lakin in there. And she has to overcome this sometimes, Rusty. Yep. She gets really frustrated. Here comes the free throw. It's off, no good. Rebound cleared away by the Blue Dragons. Getting the rebound was Kyla Williams, who had just checked in. She's out of New Orleans, and she got the nice carom. Ball skip corner left. Here's Preisner. Back outside of Butina. Whip it over to Staley. Here's Bridie Kennedy Hopewate. She holds it high. Preisner has it out high. Now over to Rogers. Down low to Staley in the paint. Puts up a looping shot. It's up and good. Staley with a two-pointer. Puts it up and in. The Dragons extend the lead now to 7-2. 7-2 ball game. The lead is 5 for the Blue Dragons of Hutch. Dribble penetration by Franklin. She'll put it down, miss it. Bridie Kennedy Hopewate with the rebound. Here comes Hutchinson. Butina will push it. She'll whip it left side. Three-pointer by Staley. He rattles out and comes out on her no good. With the rebound comes Summons. She'll bring it up for Allen. Boy, had a good look at it.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better look than that one.
McClure will check in. Next dead ball whistle. Ball knocked away. Dragons have it. Here comes Kyrie Rogers. She'll sprint it out. She'll take it in for the layup and scores it. And the timeout's quickly going to be taken by Todd Buchanan of Allen as Kyrie Rogers got the steal and took it down and put it up and in. Dragons 9, Allen 2. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more from the Sports Arena right after this.
The Blue Dragons have been a dominating team defensively all year long. This game has started out the same way. Already 6 turnovers on Allen in this basketball game. And the Blue Dragons off to a very nice 9-2 start. Ice cold quarter for Allen.
4:35 to go in this first quarter of play. Allen gets the ball inside on the baseline. They'll bring it up. Franklin brings it up, and she'll give it off to Summons if she'll set up the offense. Summons rolls to the left side, back top of the key. They get it to Franklin again. Cutters cut through, nothing there, but go back out on the outside. This time Stevens has it, trying to put it inside, stolen away by the Blue Dragons. Butina got the steal, and Kyrie ran it down. Here comes Butina on the dribble. Down low underneath, picking it up is Williams, trying to go up tall. Bounce pass comes to Rogers, basket does not go. Rogers gets the rebound, put back, it doesn't go, but a foul is called. It'll send Kyrie to the line. Good job on the offensive board by Kyrie Rogers.
Yeah, she just simply muscled that rebound away.
I think if Williams gets the ball cleanly, Rusty, she's able to go up and score. It was not the case. She was able to get it over to Rogers, however.
DeMonica Franklin's foul is her second.
Rogers at the foul stripe, up and missing. She'll shoot a second one.
Blue Dragons are normally a really good free-throwing team, not so much so in this one.
We want to thank Donna Pitts for the wonderful card she gave to the radio guys and thanked us for calling the games and following the Blue Dragons throughout the whole year. We appreciate it very much. I think that's the first time we got fan mail, isn't it, Rusty?
In a while.
Good fan mail.
Never mind getting that.
There's a missed free throw, but the rebound's clear by the Blue Dragons. Yeah, you betcha. We appreciate it very much. Outside shot by Staley's good. A three-pointer by Staley. Staley with the three ball. Makes it 12-2. Hutchinson, 3:45 to go in quarter one. Summons picks up the basketball off to Booten, the jab board, trying to get the steal. Booten with a smile on her face with that near steal. Ball comes out over to Andrews. She holds it high. Kyrie putting the pressure on. Stolen away. Here comes Kyrie. She'll bring it on a drive. She has Butena, gets it to her. Butena runs it down, falls, fall away jumper in the corner, does not go, and a rebound cleared out of there by Allen. Hutchinson had a great opportunity to come up with it in transition. Was not able to get the basket. Summons. Back outside now. Here's Swanson on the dribble. Swanson rolls right side, takes it all the way to baseline. They're going to get a hand check foul. They're going to whistle this one on
Staley.
Staley, yep. It's going to be on 20. It's going to be on Staley. You're right, Rusty. That'll be only her first. Inbounding will be Allen. New face in the lineup, by the way. Kendra Houston checks in, which oddly enough, she's from Houston, Texas. She'll lob it outside, ball knocked away and ran down by Staley, and as she behind the back flips it, but they say she stepped out of bounds. It'll be Allen basketball over on the far side.
It is so much fun watching the Blue Dragon women play defense. Defense is what separates Hutchinson from the other teams in this conference.
Ball on the outer perimeter. Well, you're correct in that. Right now, Allen is 1 out of 3. That's all they've been able to get up for 33%. But the Dragons have put 11 shots. Offensive foul is going to be called. It is a nice job by who else? Brenna McClure took that hit.
Almost amazingly, that is 9 turnovers in the first quarter on Allen.
Q Aaliyah will pick up the personal foul. She's out of Billings, Montana.
Q short for Sequeira.
And we'll stick with Q. 12-2 ball game. The Dragons lead by 10. Feed down low to McClure. And a 3-second violation. It's going to work against Brown, who had just checked into the ball game. Alicia Brown out of Leavenworth has really played some good ball as of late. That infraction right there goes against her. With the basketball out high is Houston. She'll dribble drive and pull it back away. Gives it off to Swanson. She'll go baseline. Ball stolen away by Butena. And now Butena loses the basketball, picks it up, needs some help, finally gets it to Brown. Across to half court, she'll bring it, and they'll set up the offense. Left side, Staley. Staley looks for the shot, feed inside out high now to Brown. She'll weave her way in, puts the shot up and in. How about that through traffic?
That is a big-time move by the young lady from Leavenworth.
When you're over in Wichita, you might want to let her drive, Rusty, because she can squeak through that traffic. Ball on the outside now for Allen.
I'm partial to 4-lane highway.
Yeah, you are. Houston shot up, missing, and rebound cleared out by the Blue Dragons. Staley on the run. She'll bring it up quickly. The Newton sophomore whips it left side. McClure has it. She'll skip it all the way across to Butena. She'll dribble drive, kick it back outside. Williams shot off, no good. Battle for the board, taken away underneath by Allen. Is getting a rebound with Stevens for Allen. Allen Red Devils will set up the offense. Stevens has it out high, right in front of us, out top of the key now. They go to Q Aaliyah. She holds it high, alley-oops it down low. Brown steps in and steals it away, and it goes over to Butena. Here comes Hutch. Nice job of shielding to keep the ball from getting to the receiver. Layup up and good, and in one, I believe.
Now they're going to call an offensive foul.
Oh, let's see, they'll wave it off. Foul's going to be called on Butena.
There are those around that would disagree with that call. That won't change it.
She'll check out. DeGarmo will check in. Native out of Hutchinson will check in the Blue Dragon lineup. John's answer to Butena on the charge was run harder. Get down there faster, and that maybe wouldn't have happened. With the basketball out front will be Kendra Houston. Houston on the dribble. Drive to the basket, not there. Rebound cleared out by Staley. And the Blue Dragons want to push it. McClure, she'll fly down the court. She'll take it on the right side. Kicks it back to DeGarmo. She'll dribble drive, trying to get it to Staley. They will. Back to DeGarmo. Right side quickly to McClure. Now it goes to Williams. Here it goes outside to DeGarmo. Top side, left side now to Brown. Inside to McClure. She'll turn, shoot, miss. Rebound. Brown, however, underneath in the lane. Dishes it off to Williams. Goes up. Contact made. And finally a foul called. I didn't think he was going to blow the whistle. As a lot of a big collision down the low blocks. And at the line will be Williams.
That was like an avalanche hitting a ski lodge. He had to call it.
Not sure he could get his whistle up to his mouth quick enough. At the line, but yes, that's what John said. Did a whistle fall out? It was a delayed call, and Williams will step to the line and shoot the free throw. Free throw's up and good by Williams. It's that dog whistle they're using on the baseline right there. John can't hear it. That's maybe what the situation is. All right, second shot coming for Williams.
There's nothing that says coaches can't occasionally be sarcastic.
15-2 ball game. Blue Dragons lead it. Butina will check back in. Williams' free throw tosses up and comes out on her, no good. Ball pops away, but into the hands now. New face in there. Corey Seals gets the rebound. She is also out of Houston. So Allen will bring it up. They trail at 15-2. At one time they had a 2-0 lead, so it's a 15-0 run by Hutchinson. And with 20 seconds left to go in the quarter. The feed down, low blocks, fall away jumper won't go. Williams streaks to the boards and gets over to Blue Dragons. McClure will push her with 13 seconds left. They'll bring it up. Staley will spot up on the outside. They go down low to Brown. Brown inside, turns underneath the Williams. Basket good by Williams.
Nice pass from Alicia Brown.
Here they're going to give it inside to Summons. She will not get a shot off, and the end of the quarter comes quickly as the Dragons lead at 17-2, a 15-point lead for Hutchinson as we head to quarter number 2. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with more Lady Blue Dragon basketball right after this.
Pretty much a dominating quarter for the Blue Dragons in the game's first 10 minutes. Hutchinson not particularly hot offensively, 17 points, but tremendous defensively, just 2. Allen's problem, well, they had a lot of them, but the main one was an inability to take care of the basketball. 11 turnovers in the first quarter. You can't beat anybody with 11 turnovers. Blue Dragons had 4. Hutch didn't shoot it well, 6 of 15. 40%, just 1 of 4 from 3. But that defense that we've been bragging about all season long was there in spades in the first 10 minutes.
Blue Dragons, as we start the second quarter, had the basketball, a different lineup in there right now. DeGarmo stayed in there. The 3 by DeGarmo, air balls underneath, and rebound cleared out by Allen, and Allen will bring it up quickly. It's Andrews with the basketball. She'll hold it high. Ball stolen away by Butina, turnover, and here comes Butina up the court. She'll angle to the right side, top of the key. Here's McClure, thought about it, goes over to DeGarmo. Back to McClure, she'll set up the offense. DeGarmo with the ball on the outside, trying to reverse it. Here they whip it over to Butina on the left side. She'll shoot it on its way. The 3 ball won't go, and Allen gets the rebound. Ball comes into Houston's hands. She'll bring it up, she'll shoot it off, no good. Ball out of bounds, last touched off of Butina. And she thought she had the rebound. I think at the last second she pulled her hands away. Something's irritating John Andrus, and he calls a quick timeout. So he'll take it with 9:16 to go in the second quarter. We just got the second quarter underway. Dragons lead at 17-2. We'll be back in a half minute.
Tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena.
Well, Coach Anches certainly can't be upset with his defense. It has been tremendous. Offensively, though, the Blue Dragons have struggled. They have a pretty small lineup in there right now, nobody taller than 5'10". 6 of 16 shooting, 37.5% for the Dragons.
Allen will be inbounding left side baseline with 9:16 to go in the quarter. We're in the second quarter of play. They'll slap the ball and give it in. Out top now to go to Houston. She'll launch the long three. It won't go. And Brown with the rebound. Blue Dragons will bring it up. Butina. She'll push it up the court quickly. Angles across the top. Looks and sees William underneath. Basket good. Boy, she sees the four so good. Nice shot by Williams, getting big down low.
Yeah, nice no-look pass to Kyla Williams.
19-2. Dragons are on a 19-0 run throughout the first quarter and into the second quarter as they trailed at 2-0.
Butina averages almost 6 assists per game.
Ball just about slips away from Houston. She runs it down. DeGarmo guarding her. Here it goes out top of the key. Allele takes it down low. Ball knocked away. Ran down. Here's Houston. Gets called for the travel call. Picked up her pivot before she started to dribble the basketball. And it'll be Hutchison ball. Brown will inbound. And Butina be in the backcourt with 8:34 to go in the second quarter. It's been a pleasure to bring Blue Dragon, Lady Dragon basketball to you all year long. As we're into the last week of regular season. Hopefully a lot of basketball still left. Feed outside. We'll talk about the postseason coming up in just a little bit. DeGarmo at top side. McClure will hold it. Out top of the key. They'll work it right side. There's a three ball by DeGarmo is good. Shayla Deadeye DeGarmo from outside knocks it down.
Second Dragon tray made in the game for Shayla. Well, that's her 13th of the season.
I was going to say, and she makes the best out of a little bit of playing time. DeGarmo goes down off the ball screen. She's going to be okay, but she took a tumble. Ball on the outside. With the ball is going to be Andrews. They'll lob it left side corner. Last touched out of bounds off of a Red Devil. Swanson back in the lineup. She'll take Houston's place for the Red Devils.
The ball handling ineptitude continues with 14 turnovers.
There you go, using those big words again. Huh? You know I'm limited.
I have to occasionally toss one in.
All right, ball on the left wing now to Garmo. He holds it high to Williams. Has an opening, takes it inside. Ball rejected in there, and rebound cleared out of there off the missed shot. Here comes Cam Summons with it.
My parents should have gotten something for the money they spent sending
so.
me to Valparaiso.
Yeah, ball's saved in bounds. The Blue Dragons are right there to get it. Hutchison brings it up. Long pass to McClure. Layup. Up no good. Comes out on her no good. Boy, that would have been a fantastic assist. But coming out there will be Summons. Now the ball skips away, and Butina comes away with it. Butina will bring it up. She'll kick it right. McClure pounces, shoots the three, and hits it. A big three by McClure. And that'll force the timeout with 6:59 to go. In the second quarter of play, it is 25-2 Dragons. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back with more Blue Dragon basketball from the Sports Arena in 1 minute.
Well, if you looked up basketball turnovers in a dictionary, the definition might include points, because in this basketball game, all these turnovers, 17 Blue Dragon points have come off of 16 turnovers.
Wow, 17 of the 25 points. So with the basketball now will be Allen. It will be inbounding. Full court pressure being put on by the Blue Dragons. 6:55 to go in quarter two, 25-2 Hutchinson. It was 2-0 Allen, and ever since then it's been all Blue Dragons. Summons on the outside. Franklin back outside with the basketball. Contact made, but nothing called. Blue Dragons come away with it. Getting knifed in between was Andrews. We go the other way. Here's Bridie. She's underneath. Can't get it done. Foul call. They're going to whistle this one on Bridie Kennedy Hopoate. So the foul goes against the Blue Dragons. 6:33 to go in the first half of play. We're in the second quarter.
Dragon inside players having pretty quiet games so far. Kennedy Hopoate with just a couple of free throws. Kyrie Rogers with a single basket.
Summons right side. They put it in the hands of Franklin. Dribble penetration by Andrews. She'll lob it down low to Franklin underneath. Goes up strong, too strong, and the rebound's cleared out there by DeGarmo. And DeGarmo will bring it up on the dribble. She'll set up right side. Here's McClure. She'll hold it. McClure flash pass inside to Rogers, who's back in there. Back outside, zone defense. It looks to be zone. Butena had it for a second. Rogers backed him to DeGarmo. She holds up. Rogers has it. She'll settle for a shot. Puts it up, misses it. Bridie Kennedy Hopoate with a rebound. Basket good, and a foul called. And I think it's an N1. Contact was made as Bridie was going up. They're going to whistle that one on number 12, Kia Andrews. Excuse me. Well, she took a tumble. Jalen Johnson will check in. She's out of Topeka. She will come into the ball game.
Coach Todd Buchanan has to be getting desperate for some offense. The Dragon run, 27 unanswered.
Bridie Kennedy Hopoate with the free throw to make that 28. 28-2. Hutchinson. Brown checks in for DeGarmo. Good job by DeGarmo. And also Brenda McClure. Both of those young ladies, you know you're going to get their best effort when they come into the ball game.
14 minutes and 11 seconds have been played. The Dragons have surrendered 2 points.
Ball on the outside, and those were right away in the ball game, or at least a couple minutes into the ball game. Outside three on its way by Swanson, off no good. Rogers skies high for the rebound, comes up with it, and will bring it on the dribble herself. Finally gets it over to Butena. Butena on the drive, kicks it left. Brown from three, got it! A big three by Brown, Alicia Brown. Out of Leavenworth, knocks it down, 31-2. Blue Dragons. 5:15 to go in the second quarter of play. Franklin way outside, out of position. She'll bounce to the top, roll to her left side, holds up, shoots it on its way. Rimming off, no good. The rebound, Butena. Butena, long pass comes up to Staley. She'll drive it in. She'll score it. 33-2, and a timeout's going to be taken. A quick 30-second timeout. Just under 5 to go. 4:56 to go in the second quarter of play. Dragons 33, Red Devils 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There may be longer runs that have occurred in the sports arena, but I'm unaware of it. This one now, 33 unanswered points for the Blue Dragons.
Lady Dragons still putting a little pressure, about half court. So with the basketball will be Allen. They'll bring the basketball up. El Angle top side, ball stolen away again. Here's Brown with the basketball. She'll reverse. Now she stops, gets it to Butena. She has Staley spotted up. Staley with it on the right wing. Butena. Flash down low to Rogers. Goes up strong. Has it taken away underneath. Good defensive play by the Red Devils. And Franklin will bring it up.
Rogers again too far under.
Allen 8.3%. 1 out of 12 shooting in this ball game. Ball on the outside, Franklin. Ball stolen away. Here's Rogers with her second sprint out. She'll lay it up and score it. Kyrie Rogers anticipated and read it fine. She jumped the route and laid it up and in. 35-2 Dragons. 4:06 to go in this first half of play. Ball comes out high and goes to Swanson right in front of us. Alicia Brown waving her arms. She'll stay with Swanson as she goes to the middle. Reverses, right side of the lane, puts up a wild shot, draws the foul, it'll be a Brown, and it should be in the act of shooting, so 2 coming for Swanson, Phillipsburg freshman.
A chance to snap a 35-point run.
She's a little winded. That's the thing about Allen. They're getting tired.
Swanson's not a good free thrower.
Free throw toss is up and off, no good. Let's shoot another one. She hits that, and I'm going to whop you. You know that?
Well, in that case, maybe I should shut up. There are people out there that
there's
probably
a lot
agree
of
with
people.
that.
We'll start getting more cards. Only the other variety. Free throws up and good, so she snaps it. At now 35-3 is the run. 35-1, right? That's what the run is.
You're going to miss me when I'm gone.
With the basketball will be Butina. She'll bring it up. Well, me too. That goes both ways. You know that. Ball on the outside, Brown. She'll flash it to Rogers. Shot up and good. And Kyrie Rogers on a tear right now. Puts that one up and in. 37-3, Blue Dragons. 3:29 to go in the second quarter of play. Ball out high now to Stevens. She'll roll right, picks up the dribble. Ball out front. And a foul called. They're going to get this on Bridie Kennedy. Opawate, evidently a hold.
Her second.
And here comes Williams into the lineup.
You know, when we were talking earlier about Dragon inside players not having a whole lot of success, that really wasn't very accurate because that's where Kyla Williams played, and she has 5 points on the inside.
Ball comes out high with the basketball. It's going to be Seals down low underneath, basket up and good. Houston was able to score it. Kendra Houston with the basket makes it 37-5, and that's the first field goal in a long, long time for Allen. Ball on the outer perimeter. Blue Dragons working around the outside. Under 3 to go in the quarter now. Here's Williams inside, bounces down low, basket up and good.
Nice use of the left hand.
She puts it so high off the glass, but it has the perfect touch. Bounces around and settles in.
And the Blue Dragons, who were off to a cold start, are now 50% on 15-30.
And the lead at 39-5 over the Allen Red Devils. Ball stolen away by Rogers. She'll come up with it. She'll bring it on the dribble. Has Boutin on the left side. Rogers takes it all the way in, lays it up and scores it. She took it coast to coast after the steal. And Kyrie Rogers now with 8 points in this first half of play. And we're going to very quickly see Brianna Bradshaw. She'll check in out of Dodge City. Next available dead wall whistle. 2:10 to go in quarter 2. Blue Dragons 41-5. They lead it. Ball back on the outside. Driving inside was Houston. Ball pops away out of bounds. Last touched off a Blue Dragon. So Bradshaw checks in. She'll take Rogers' place, and also coming in, DeGarmo. And she'll come and spell Butina. So with 1:59 to go, don't think we'll see those two players anymore.
Not in this half.
And here comes the inbound. Yeah, we'll probably see him in the second half. 41-5. Yep, that's right, folks. If you just tuned in, Dragon Ladies lead it. There's a shot. Doesn't go as the shot clock was about to go off as Stevens had to throw one up, and the Blue Dragons get the rebound. Here's Staley. She'll pop it on its way, and she hits her second tray. 3 ball by Staley in the corner. That's 2 for her tonight. Right side jumper up and on its way. It's off, no good. Battle for the board. Loose basketball out of bounds. It will be Blue Dragon basketball. And a couple players for Allen are down on the floor. See if they're going to be okay, and they will get up, and they will be okay. It was Johnson that was down, and it went off for her out of bounds. At 1:31 to go now. 44-5, Blue Dragons. Blue Dragons trailed at 2-0.
It's been a spectacular second quarter for the Dragons.
The drive down low, shot not there. Williams there for the rebound. She'll have to be clobbered, but no call. Nice block, and out with the basketball comes Chelsea Trotliff, and they'll set up the offense out front. It's going to be Houston with the basketball. Houston left side to Stevens. Stevens holds the ball. And an offensive foul, player control foul, I should say, is going to be called on number 31. It'll go on Seals.
And believe it or not, Glenn, that is 21 first half turnovers. 21.
And a bunch of points off those turnovers as well for the Blue Dragons. Wow. It's the most I've seen. Here comes DeGarmo.
That many turnovers not good for your diet or for your basketball team.
Exactly. Outside, here's Bradshaw. Left side now to Brown. Bradshaw's out of Dodge City. Gets a little playing time from time to time. Blue Dragons get it back to Bradshaw. Now Williams has it out front. Lobbing down low, basket underneath. Doesn't go for Bradshaw, and the rebound's cleared away underneath by Johnson, and here comes Allen. 30 seconds to go in the half. Stolen away. Here come the Blue Dragons. 22 turnovers now, and coming up with it will be Bradshaw. Brown picked up the loose basketball. DeGarmo had it for a second. She'll bring it top of the key. Here's Brown. Check that Bradshaw over to Staley. Staley bring it on the dribble out front.
Dragons want the last shot of the half.
Here they go left side. Clock's down to 8. Ball deflected. Brown gets it back, takes it in. Give and go underneath the Williams. Out of bounds to Sales. 3.1 to go. Should be Dragons basketball. They'll have an opportunity for a last second shot. Staley looks to the bench to get the call. Here comes the inbound from DeGarmo. Ball kicked. And 2.7 now to go. Here comes the inbound from DeGarmo. Same spot. Trying to get it in. There's Staley. She'll pop the shot and miss it. Rebound fought for, and there's your halftime. 44-5. Dragons lead it at intermission. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more from the Sports Arena for our halftime in 2 minutes. Well, the crowd here at the Sports Arena being entertained by the Blue Dragons drum line from the Blue Dragon Pep Band. Right now it is 44-5 at halftime. Hutchinson with the lead at intermission. Glenn Drunwell along with Rusty Hills. Glad to have you along. It's time for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main. And maybe they have some Pepto-Bismol, because I think that's what the Allen Red Devils lead, Rusty, was after leading at 2-0 and only able to garner 3 more points in this first half of play.
Well, it is a tough half of basketball. When Todd Buchanan, the coach of Allen, has a nightmare, it's liable to be having to go through this basketball game again, because very little has gone right for the Red Devils of Allen. The Blue Dragons, on the other hand, have done a terrific job, and that's what we're used to seeing out of the Medicine Shop as well. Terrific pharmacy. You'll find it at 14th and Main. If you're in the business of looking for another pharmacy, I give the Medicine Shop a try. You will like it. They'll make the process of getting all your prescriptions changed over to the Medicine Shop an easy one. Just call them at 620-620-6600. 663-7681. Well, the Blue Dragons, a solid half of basketball, offensively and defensively. 46% shooting for Hutchinson on 17 of 37. They made half of 10 three-point attempts. Meanwhile, the Red Devils hit only 2 field goals in the first half and 16 tries, 13% shooting. They missed all 4 of their three-pointers. Hutchinson wasn't good at the free throw line, 5 of 9, but Allen got there only 4 times, making 1. Just one category in the basketball game is even, that's rebounding, each team with 19. The biggest stat by far, Hutchinson 4 turnovers in the first half, and Allen Community College officially charged with 21. The Blue Dragons did a nice job of helping each other out. 13 assists on 17 made baskets. That is a ratio that would make any coach smile. For the Blue Dragons in the game's first half, Taylor Staley led the way with 2 three-pointers and a couple of traditional baskets. 8 points for Kyrie Rogers. 7 points added by Kyla Williams. Scoring 5 was Alicia Brown and also Bridie Kennedy Hopewate. And then the remainder of the Dragon points came from a trio of girls with 3 each, a trio of women, I should say. 3 for Lakin Preisner, 3 for Brenna McClure, 3 for Shayla DeGarmo. Inya Butnow, the only Dragon in the first half that played a significant amount of time without scoring. Brianna Bradshaw got in for the last couple minutes of the first half, didn't score. It takes no time at all to go through the scoring for Allen. A basket for Kendra Houston, a basket for Cam Summons, and a free throw for Caitlin Swanson. And that is it. One of the most dominating halves of basketball that I've seen in a long, long while. And it is Hutchinson totally in command. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more.
Well, we have some ball scores from the Jayhawk Conference. Early on, first quarter of play, Seward on top of Colby. That's at Colby, 12-2. Callie and Cloud are all locked up at 15 apiece. That's in the second quarter with 6:29 to go in quarter number 2. Allen, again here at Hutchinson, is 44-5 at halftime. Blue Dragons on top and roll it along. Butler and Coffeyville in a good one. This is at the start of the third period of play, just after halftime. 39-28. Butler on top of the Coffeyville Red Ravens. And a couple other games of note that I'm looking, that's actually a Division II halftime is Brown Mackin Highland Community College, 54-30, Highland on top in that one. So the race starting to settle down a little bit, Rusty. A week from tomorrow night will be the first round of the region at the 8 home courts, with the exception of the winner of the conference will get a bye.
And the Blue Dragons and Seward both in line for that bye. It may very well come down to a coin flip if neither team slips up in their remaining games. The Blue Dragons aren't going to slip up in this one, and Seward off to a great start at Colby. So it's likely going to come down to that coin flip. The loser of that coin flip will have to play a game on Thursday of next week. It'll be a game that they will win comfortably, but here's the deal. If you're number 2 instead of number 1, then you're likely going to be on the same side as Butler. And Butler is the one team that the Dragons have played other than Seward that is dangerous. Hutchinson had to come from behind in the game's last 5 minutes to win that game at Butler. Also lurking in the mix is if you move on to Hartman Arena by winning next Thursday, you could very well wind up with that Northwest Kansas prep team,
which is seeded number 10 automatically.
And they sometimes are pretty doggone good.
I've heard they only had 3 losses, so it depends on who they've been playing, but at the same time, any team that can put together a record like that's pretty good.
So it's going to be an important coin flip. One NCAA score I should pass along. University of Kansas trying to clinch a tie for the Big 12 tonight at home against TCU, trailing with 12 minutes to go in the first half, 15-14.
15-14 is that score? All right, they need to get it together. So let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll talk about some other scenarios regarding the playoffs that'll be happening. It's the Blue Dragons 44-5 over the Allen County Red Devils. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more right after this.
Well, about as dominant a half of basketball as a team can play. The Blue Dragons leading it 44-5. You heard me right, 44-5. Hutchinson shooting 46% in the first half, just 13% on 2 of 16 for the Red Devils. The Red Devils could not take care of the basketball in the first half, and that just was devastating as the Blue Dragons capitalizing on 21 turnovers. I want to remind everybody to stay tuned upon the conclusion of this basketball game, as we'll have Blue Dragon men's basketball coming up. Should get underway somewhere around 7:30. The Blue Dragons against Allen Community College. And that one figures to be a lot closer than this one has been. If you're Coach Todd Buchanan of Allen Community College.
What are you talking about?
Well, you just say, hey, you got to put it behind you. Let's go out and try to compete a little bit better in the second half. And I look for John Onches, who threw a variety of defenses at Allen in that first half, to play them pretty straight up. I doubt we'll see a lot of pressure from the Blue Dragons. Yes. Coach Onches, I would think, would be one very satisfied coach with the first 20 minutes of this game.
Well, I think he'd have to be. It started out the first couple minutes kind of slow, and actually we trailed to some extent. But then, boom, we got going very quickly and went on that big 33-0 run, and it continued even into the fourth quarter. Right now, 44-5 at halftime, as we're just about getting close to the start of the second half.
Understand that we may not be on the air on the AM side right now.
Actually, I got a text that said we were, so
okay.
I don't know. Guess we are?
Either
Hopefully
that
we
or
are.
somebody forgot we're on 1450. That's KWBW 1450 on the AM side, 98.5 FM. And obviously Country 102.9 throughout the season.
Well, and also Larry Stonecipher, he dodged the bullet today. He didn't go under the knife. He's supposed to have knee surgery, and somebody must have told the doctor how ornery he was or something.
Well, could be he ran away.
Could be. Possibly he ran through the station ahead, so we'll see what's going to happen there. So we're about set to get underway in the second half of play. Again, the Blue Dragons and Allen getting set. And 44-5, that's right, that's your score. That's the right one. And number 2 team in the nation is flexing their muscles a little bit in this ball game. Just a really outstanding first half of play.
Well, the Blue Dragons are certainly not the most athletic team in the nation. They might well be one of the very best defensively.
Blue Dragons are going to go with their starting 5, the original starting 5. Same way with the Red Devils of Allen. Red Devils go left to right as you watch on the Blue Dragon Sports Network. And Blue Dragons will be set out, of course, in their home whites, and they'll get set. Red Devils will inbound. On the far side, it'll be Akia Andrews. She's a freshman out of Houston. And we're about set to get underway. Ball comes back, and with the basketball will be Summons. Summons on the top side. She'll roll to the left. Back outside. Dragons giving her a little bit of room. Here it comes over. New face in that lineup. That's Swanson to start the second half of play. She'll hold up. Stops with the dribble. They'll drop it down low underneath. Basket up and good. And one is the backdoor play to Cam Summons was good. And Summons will step to the line. The foul occurred against the Blue Dragons. Butina whistled on a foul. That'll put Ken Summons at the line. Again, I indicated Allen trying to play for a playoff spot, trying to be able to go to move up in the standings. Free throws up and missing, so the score remains now 44-7. Hutchinson, Blue Dragons with their first possession of the second half. With the ball on the outside, Preisner. They'll skip it across quickly. Here's Bridie Kennedy Hopewate. That lane closed. Turnaround jumper up and good. Bridie scores it.
Nice little 10-footer in the lane.
So Kennedy Hopewate on the board. She has 7 total points now, and the Blue Dragons will set up defensively. Man-to-man D still. Ball corner right. They'll hold it high. They'll lob it inside. Over the back's going to be called. That's 3 now on Bridie Kennedy Hopewate. And she tried to go up over Franklin.
And that is a silly foul. That is one you're never going to get away with. You're playing behind the player. You reach up and over the top.
I think it's just a reaction. She thinks she can knock it away, and not the case. They're going to call that 9 times out of 10. So the foul goes against her. That's her third. Ball stolen away. Blue Dragons come up with it. Here goes to Butina. Butina streak down the court, lay it up and score it. Butina with a basket.
Another turnover turned into points.
And that's her first points of the ball game. 48-7. How about that? Dragons hang 48 points on the board. Started the third period of play, and Butina, that's their first 2.
Yeah, but she has been responsible for a lot more
and
with takeaways.
Comes up with another one. She'll bring
assists.
it down, lay it up, and score it. So back-to-back baskets by Butina.
And 4 more points off of turnovers.
50-7. All Blue Dragons on top of the Allen Red Devils. Ball on the outside, they'll dump it down right side. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touched off a Blue Dragon. Into the Allen Red Devil lineup will come Kendra Houston. Again, a freshman guard out of Houston, Texas. I look, and there's like 4 or 5 Texans on this Allen Red Devil team. Ball comes in, spins away from Stevens. Used up her dribble, shot up, missing, rebound cleared away by the Blue Dragons. Here comes Butana. She'll bring it up, set up the offense, drops it down low underneath the Rogers. Basket doesn't go, but she'll draw the foul and shoot 2. Foul's going to be charged against Andrews. Akia Andrews will pick up the personal. Andrews also out of Houston, Texas, but Wichita's own Kyrie Rogers will step to the line and shoot the free throws. Free throws up and good.
Now Kyrie looks for a 10th point.
More than likely headed for another double-double. She's had quite a few this year. Had a couple games where she didn't play well, but has picked it up in this one. She hits another one, 52-7 Dragons. Outside, Houston, Kendra Houston, dribble drives, rolls off the ball screen, pulls it back away outside the arc, hands it off to Franklin. They'll go right side. Andrews has it. Andrews, they'll drop it down the low post, high-low, back outside. Andrews a shooting hit, a three-pointer. Andrews out of Houston, Texas, streaks it in for 3, and that's the first three-pointer that the Red Devils have scored. Little give and go underneath to Bridie Kennedy Hopewate, assist. Butana, basket good. 7:30 to go in the third. Dragons 54-10, they lead it. Hutchinson had a huge halftime lead.
44-5.
Long three here, does not go off the back iron. Towering for the rebound was Rogers. She and Kennedy Hopewate tied up for it. Here comes the Blue Dragons. Feed down low to Bridie Kennedy Hopewate, misses the layup. Underneath would have been a great feed, but it goes for naught as Butana threaded a needle to her.
Bridie misses more shots around the basket than she ought.
Basket at the other end, up and in by Andrews. So already Allen's starting to work it in on low blocks. Got it up and in, and it's 54-12. Dragons lead it. And are going to go on to win this ball game. To see if Allen can get a little bit of a showing here in the second half. Preisner holds it out high. And 5 count. Preisner just stood and held the ball, and right out on her was Swanson.
And she looks at Coach Anchius with a frown on her face. Nobody really came to help her.
So with the basketball will be the Allen Red Devils. They'll roll right. Deep corner right to go with it all the way to Stevens. Stevens to put it on the floor, back in against Preisner. Preisner has to be careful. She has 3 fouls. There's a steal by Rogers. Comes around and picks the pocket, and here come the Blue Dragons. Butana. Long pass up to Preisner. She'll take it inside, drop it down low underneath. Bridie Kennedy Hopewate can't get to it. Rogers comes up with it, but turns the ball over, and here comes Franklin. Franklin to bring it up the court. Left side drive, shot doesn't go, put back up and good. Shot up and good by Andrews. And all of a sudden it's 54-14. So the Blue Dragons have been outscored this first 5 minutes of this second half of play. Preisner, they'll weave it out front. Over to Rogers. Rogers left wing, back outside. Kennedy Hopewate to Butana. She'll dump it down low, ball knocked away. Rogers gets it back. Butana has it. Staley on the outer perimeter. She's knocked down 2 threes, 7 on the shot clock. Butana drives in, holds up Staley. 3-ball left wing on its way, good. That's her third. Staley knocks it down. 5:21 to go in this third period of play. Taylor Staley.
She has had a tray in each of the 3 quarters.
And she's number 2 all-time three-point shooter for the Blue Dragons. Here's Andrews. Contact made, nothing called. They go over in the corner right down to Stevens. She gives the ball up back to Andrews. So Stevens again. She'll drive baseline, loops the pass over to Houston. She'll launch it on its way. Not there. Air ball cleared off the floor by Lakin Preisner. Preisner still with the basketball, and a jump ball is going to be called. It'll be Blue Dragons basketball. And Lakin gets tied up. John comes out. He's going to direct her where she needs to go. And she's really frustrated right now. Young lady out of Americus, Kansas. Talented sophomore, a little frustrated this evening.
She wears her emotions on her face.
Gets a little frustrated. Grimaces
and that
somewhat.
That's something that as she moves on, she'll want to correct, because when you look frustrated, it encourages your opponent greatly.
Yep, to put the pressure on. Hutchison will inbound. Two referees coming over to Chad right in front of us, and I'm not sure what they're talking about. It had to do with the possession. And are they trying to clarify whose possession it should be? Shot clock, that's what they were discussing. I watched the tailing minutes of your Cali game with a nifty timeout to move the ball to half court.
Yep.
That was pretty smart. Ball outside Rogers. She'll drive it up, dumps it away, and it's stolen away. Nice defense by Allen. Allen playing better in this half. They scored 10 points already to the Blue Dragons 13. 4:32 to go in this quarter three. Ball comes out high to Andrews. She'll square and shoot the long three. Rims off, no good. Rogers with the rebound. Blue Dragons will bring it up. Butina into the forecourt. Accelerates. Nice pass down low to Williams. Basket good and one.
That was a tough shot. She made that simply by being strong.
Great job by Butina just to get the ball to her.
Third foul on Akia Andrews.
Back in the first half of play, Inya Butina already had 8 assists.
They had a couple more in this quarter.
She had a couple more in this quarter, I agree. So outstanding play.
So if we can get her scoring a little bit, she can have an unusual double-double.
And we've only seen that happen from Kalani Purcell, I think, in recent years. Yeah, unusual double-double, maybe a triple-double. She gets some rebounds. Yeah. So free throw by Williams is up and good. She finishes off the three-point play. We had a lot of substitutions when that took place as Brown came back in along with McClure.
Kyla's really playing well in this game. 10 points for the young lady from New Orleans.
Ball on the outside. They'll back it away to feed down low. Kick it back outside. Franklin on the outside. Go back to Trodliff. Here's Houston. Houston squares, shoots it on its way. It's off the glass and good. Three-pointer, or did he give her a 2? Yeah, it was a 2-pointer, so she straddled the line and got 2 out of it. 3:46 to go, quarter 3, 60-16. Yep, that score is correct. Blue Dragon lead it in a big way.
Dragons had a 35-point run in the first half. That took all question about the outcome of this game away.
Trailed it 2-0, and then trailed it 2-1. All of a sudden got it going. There's a ball, sails away. Preisner runs it down, shoots and misses. Rebound, bot 4, knocked out of bounds. Last touch off the Blue Dragons. Brown, they say. And with the basketball will be Allen. So the Red Devils will bring the basketball up. They'll call out the play, and Houston angled to the right on the right side. And a foul called underneath, and here comes the official over. Preisner will pick up the personal. That will be her 4th. And call for the hand check. And here comes the inbound. Allen trying to get it in. They get it into Houston. Houston will gun it on its way. It's not there. Rebound cleared to underneath by Allen. It drops it down low. Ball sails. No good. Ball knocked away. And Preisner runs it down. Blue Dragons will come up with a nice job by Williams to knock it away. She'll bring it on the dribble. Underneath she goes to Brown on the baseline. Alicia somehow comes out to get it. Brendan McClure comes straight at us and comes up with it. Here's Preisner. They'll rekey it left side. Three-pointer by DeGarmo doesn't go. McClure with the rebound. Gives it off now to Brown. They'll bring it back outside and spread the offense. Here's McClure. Got a fresh 30 off the rebound, and Hutchison will set it up. Brown with it on the outer perimeter. Preisner had it to Garmo, over to McClure. McClure head fakes, kicks the corner right. Preisner for 3 land. Got it. The big 3 by Preisner.
Her 6th point.
That'll get her going. 63-16 Blue Dragons with 2:06 to go in quarter 3. Ball on the outside. They'll drop it down. Left wing. Dribble penetration. Ball knocked away.
It'll be a foul on McClure.
Inya has posted her 10th career game with 10 or more assists with that last assist. So you were right.
In many ways, Inya Butina is the most valuable player on this basketball team.
Definitely, no doubt about that. She has 11 assists now for the contest. Free throws up and missing by Houston. Butin with a couple of field goals as well. 4 total points to go along with those 11 assists. She's the ultimate pure point guard. Houston's second opportunity with 1:57 to go in this third period. Free throw toss comes off, no good. Blue Dragons off the floor. Pick up the rebound. DeGarmo. She'll be hawked in the backcourt. And a reach-in foul is going to be, timeout. No, reach-in foul. It's going to be called.
Shayla DeGarmo at 5'4" is not going to collect too many rebounds.
Yeah, Seals got whistled for the foul. Yeah, that one even came off the floor, didn't it?
Yep.
Long pass comes up. Blue Dragons feed it down low to Williams. She can't get it done. Brown's there for the rebound. She puts it back up, and she will be fouled, and she'll step to the line. It's going to be foul on Johnson. Yeah, DeGarmo had an opportunity. Was not able to get it down. So Brown will step to the line.
DeGarmo dished it off, took it right at the defender, dished it off, and the Dragons just simply missed a couple of shots on the inside.
Free throw toss up and good. At the line will be Brown to shoot the free throw.
Bradshaw in and Preisner out for the Dragons with 1:44 to go in the third quarter.
She'll shoot a second one. Takes her time. Free throw toss is up and off, no good. And a rebound is going to be cleared away by the Red Devils. They'll bring it up with 1:38 to go. Feed down to low blocks underneath. Loose basketball. Sails out of bounds. And it will be Hutchison basketball. So Hutchison will bring it up against a little bit of passive pressure. Brown will get it over to DeGarmo. DeGarmo in front of us. Ball on the outside. Bradshaw has it. She's in the lineup. 1:22 to go. DeGarmo holds it high. Feed into Williams. Williams turns against that zone. Back outside McClure. 10 on the shot clock now. McClure needs to get it to go. She'll take it inside. Shoots up the shot. Not there. Rebound underneath Williams. Ball sails out. The Blue Dragons run it down again. McClure with it. Gets a fresh 30 with 1:03 to go in the quarter. Here's DeGarmo. Feed to Williams. Williams guarded. Back outside to reverse it. Bradshaw. Stolen away. Boy, nice possession, but turned it over. Here comes Houston with 50 seconds to go in the quarter. They'll set it up on the outside. Ball on the outer perimeter. They'll whip it over on the left wing. Holding the by is Johnson. Johnson on the dribble now. She'll take it inside. Backs it in a little bit. Turnaround jumper. And a foul called. Evidently going to the line now will be Johnson. And Williams picks up the personal.
So Williams with the foul, just her first. And Jalen Johnson, who is a strong-looking young lady, shoots a couple of free throws. First one is good. First point for Jalen.
64-17, Blue Dragons. Jalen will shoot a second one. Ken Hyman was asking about biggest margin of victory. Dragon Ladies won 107-40 this year over Tabor. Missed free throw, rebound cleared out by the Blue Dragons. That should be for this year at least. That was the first game of the year. Jumper by DeGarmo comes off, no good. Williams battles for the board. Last touched out of bounds off of Blue Dragon. Hutchison has had some big victories this year over Indy, 83-44 back in January. They've been on a tear as of late, but they've had some close ones like the Cali game the other day. Ball out front now, Houston with the basketball. 12 seconds to go in the quarter, and they turn it over. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball with 10.8 to go, leading at 64-17.
Turnover count now at 26.
Ball sails into the hands to DeGarmo. Dribble penetration down Little Williams. She'll draw him at the line, and she will step to the line, and she will be fouled with 4.5 seconds to go in the quarter. And picking up the foul will be number 31, Seals. Free throw toss is up and good.
Kyla continues to play well. That's her 11th.
She will shoot a second one. 65-17 as the quarter's about to come to an end. Free throw toss is up and good. Got both of those down. Allen will inbound. Quickly, here comes Houston. She's to half court. She's going to let it heave, and it's on its way. It's up, and it's off, no good. And we go to the fourth period of play. 66-17. Blue Dragons will take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Through 3 quarters, the Blue Dragons dominating this game about any way that it can be dominated. Hutchinson, 27 points off of turnovers, 11-2 advantage for the Dragons on second chance points, 12-2 on fast break points, and the Hutchinson bench has outscored the visitors 24-5. If that sounds like the definition of a lopsided basketball game, so be it. It is 66-17 with 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, and the difference 49 points right now in this contest, as we indicated. The win this year over Tabor, 107 to 40, was a 67-point win. That was earlier, so Blue Dragons might be getting close to a record here. We start the fourth quarter play. Blue Dragons will go with Williams along with Bradshaw, McClure along with Brown, as well as DeGarmo. That'll be your 5 on the floor for the Blue Dragons. Houston to get the nod in the fourth quarter play here. Bounce pass comes over to Summons. Back on the outside, dribble penetration, ball outside, jumper up and on its way. Not there by Johnson, rebound by Brown, and Brown will bring it on the dribble. Into the forecourt, top side. Here's Bradshaw on the left wing. McClure will bring it around. She goes over to DeGarmo. DeGarmo holds it high out to Williams. They reverse it to Bradshaw. 9:15 to go in the ball game. Here's McClure. She'll drive in, tries to force the pass down low to Williams. Loose basketball on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it will be Blue Dragons basketball as the arrow is pointing the Blue Dragons' way. So Hutchinson will have the basketball and inbound with 9:08 to go, leading at 66-17.
McClure doesn't make many bad decisions. That was one. The lane wasn't there.
Here comes the inbounds. They got it into Brown. Brown has it on the outside. 3 on the shot clock now. Brown will go left of the lane and draw the foul. Foul's going to be charged against number 4, Cam Summons. She'll pick up the personal. Blue Dragons will inbound left side baseline. And here comes the inbound as we get set. McClure will lob it in. Gets it into Bradshaw. Trying to get it to Williams. Ball knocked away. And coming up with it will be the Red Devils. Then they turn it over. McClure comes away with it. McClure up the court. Over to DeGarmo. Back to McClure. Blue Dragons possession, 66-17 Hutchinson. Bradshaw on the outside. Turnaround jumper up and on its way by Williams. She gets it right from the foul stripe, knocks it up and down.
Kyla's good playing continues.
With the basketball on the outer perimeter will be Andrews. They'll roll to the right, dribble penetration, turns right side, jumper by, layup by Houston's up and good. Nice spin in the lane by Kinder Houston. She puts it up and in, makes it 68-19. 8:07 to go, all Blue Dragons. They trailed it by 2 early on, about 2 minutes deep, then they went on a 35-0 run. Here's McClure, she falls down, foul called on Summons. and that will be her second personal foul. Inbounding right in front of us will be Bradshaw. She'll key the inbounds pass. Comes in to DeGarmo. Here's McClure. DeGarmo, right side jumper, does not go. Rebound cleared off by Andrews, and Andrews will bring it up. Into the forecourt, quickly. Up the court, they'll bring it. Ball on the outer perimeter, jumper up and on its way, not there. Rebound going to be cleared away. Brown with it in the corner, ran down, and they'll bring it up quickly. All long pass all the way down. And all the way down, laying it up and in is Williams.
16 points for Kyla Williams.
70-19, Blue Dragons. Timeout's going to be taken on the floor. 7:19 to go in the contest. A full 1 minute break coming your way. Dragons, all Dragons, 70-19. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Kansas leads TCU at the half 40-39. A concern for the Jayhawks. They were out-rebounded in the first half by TCU 29-18.
Wow.
No concerns here whatsoever for the Blue Dragons as they lead 70-19 with 7:19 to go.
With the basketball will be Allen. They called the timeout with 7:19 to go. By the way, Kyla Williams with 16 points. That ties her career high. And we have a foul called on the baseline. It's going to go against Kayla Barber, who just checked into the contest. So she picks up a quick foul, and here comes the inbound. Right side baseline, they got to work it in. They'll lob it out front. Here's Swanson with the basketball. Swanson will dribble, penetrate, turnaround jumper up and good. Jumper from the outside by Swanson makes it 70-21. Blue Dragons are going to win this one. Now it's a key of closing out on the Red Devils and playing good defense. Preisner back in there as well. Here's Bradshaw to Barber. Right side to McClure. Down low underneath to go to Bradshaw. She'll kick it back to DeGarmo. She picks it up, stumbles across the lane, but gets it over to Barber. They'll rekey it. Shot clock at 10 now. Here's McClure. They called out the play. She'll roll off the ball screen. Back outside, Preisner. Dribble penetrates, kicks it to Barber. The three-pointer from outside, not there. And out of bounds it sails. It'll be Red Devil basketball. They will have the ball, and with the basketball will be Summons bringing it up to court. Not maybe the shot that Barber wanted to take, Rusty, on the outside.
No, but she had no choice.
You betcha. Ball inside, and
Nice
Andrews
drive
able to
by
score
Andrews.
it. Yeah. Andrews able to score it, puts it up and in.
9 points for Akia, all in the second half.
Ball on the outside. Blue Dragons working around the perimeter. 6:06 to go. Long three ball up and good. This time by Bradshaw. So Bradshaw with the three ball.
Not known as a great three-point shooter. That's her fourth make in 20 tries.
With the basketball out front will be Andrews. Allen again, if you just tuned in, led this game 2-0 and let Blue Dragons roll off 35 unanswered points. There's a steal by the Blue Dragons. Another turnover by Allen. DeGarmo stumbles it across, gets it over to quickly. Here's McClure. McClure on the outside. Bradshaw touches it, now right in front of it with the basketball is DeGarmo. Back outside, top to Barber. McClure on the right side. Cutters cut through, back outside. DeGarmo open for the three, and rims off on her, no good. Ball sails to the corner, ran down and saved by Barber, and it'll go off for her out of bounds. So the Blue Dragons will give up the basketball. Allen will bring it up. Here with the basketball will be Summons. Summons on the left side. McClure guarding her. She'll roll to the top. Rolls right. Holds up. Goes all the way to the deep right corner. Still waiting for another Red Devil to come help. And finally coming out there, Stevens. And ball stolen away. McClure jumps in the lane. Here comes McClure, 2-on-1. Over to Preisner. Layup on its way. Up and good. Preisner scores it. She has 8 tonight. Nice steal. And then by McClure, and then a bounce pass to Preisner for 2. Ball knocked away.
More points off turnovers.
So with the ball in the backcourt will be Allen. They'll get it across. Up the court, they'll set it over on the right side. 75-23 Blue Dragons. Allen with the ball in the corner, 4:22 to go. They lob it down low, shot up by Andrews, not there, gets her own rebound, goes up and draws the foul, and if it's on Preisner, that will be number 4. It's going to be on Barber. She'll pick up her second. Andrews at the line to shoot a couple. 4:17 to go in the ball game.
She has been about the only bright spot for this team, if there is one.
Free throw toss up and missing. She'll get a second one. Back in the ball game. Houston checks back in. Johnson checks back in. And also number 14, Trotliff, checks back in as well. Takes her time at the free throw line. Free throw toss is up and good. So 75-24 your score with 4:17 to go in the ball game. Blue Dragons. Hutchison leads it by 51 points. Again, her largest victory this year was by 70. But this one will continue to send a mesh, and Seward is playing equally as good. They lead at 50-22 over Colby at halftime. That's at Colby, by the way.
There is a wide disparity in talent in this league on the women's side.
Lob to Barber, back to Preisner, low blocks to Brown. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball.
With the Blue Dragons and the Saints possessing a great deal of the talent on the women's side.
DeGarmo to trigger the inbounds pass. Cutters cut through. Brown gets big down low. Comes back to DeGarmo, back outside. Preisner, she'll gut it on its way and miss it. Hit net. Saved inside by Bradshaw, and here they'll bring it up. Shot clock one off, but it's not going to be against Allen. It would have been against the Blue Dragons. Hutchinson comes up with the basketball. Barber will bring it up. Here's DeGarmo. 3:34 to go in the ball game. 75-24 total dominance by Hutchinson tonight. Here's DeGarmo. Back out top, they'll roll left. Feeding the low blocks to Barber, bounce pass to Brown. Barber gets it back, turnaround jumper by Barber's good. Her first basket. 3:10 to go in the contest. 77-24 Hutchinson. Across the top. They'll direct traffic outside. They'll roll off the ball screen. Down left of the lane. A foul's going to be called on Bradshaw on the push, and that'll send Leal to the line. No, will not. They say it's not a shooting situation, so Houston will inbound. Into the ball game now will check Casti in. She's a freshman out of Canton, Kansas.
Preisner is likely done. We'll close the books on her with 8 points on the game.
Here comes the inbound. Comes in quickly. Allen has the ball. They drop it down the low blocks underneath Johnson. She'll muscle it up. Ball knocked out there by Barber, and the Blue Dragons. Bradshaw comes away with it. She'll bring it on the dribble. Contact in the lane that she's banged into, and it will be a foul called on the Red Devils. Leal picks up the personal. That'll be her second. Dragons will inbound right side baseline. They get it in quickly. Here's Barber back outside to DeGarmo. Her shot won't go. Barber put back inside, doesn't go. Brown with the rebound. She wants to go up, muscles it up, can't get it done. Ball knocked away, and Inns last touched it out of bounds. So Allen will bring the basketball up with 2:30 to go. Don't think I've seen more of a dominance in that first half like we had, Rusty. 44-5 at halftime.
Well, not in a conference game.
Jumper, three-pointers up and good by Houston. Makes it 77-27. All Blue Dragons. 2:11 to go. Ball on the outer perimeter. He'll kick it right now to Bradshaw. Bradshaw with the basketball. Back top left. Over in the corner to DeGarmo. DeGarmo roll to the top side. Angles it in, puts it down low. Ball knocked away out of DeGarmo's hands. Here comes Allen with the basketball. He'll give it up quickly. Aleo goes in strong, and she'll draw the foul and step to the line and shoot free throws with 1:47 to go. Run down some other scores. 50-22, Seward on top of Colby. That's at halftime. Neosho on top of, or Garden City on top of Neosho by 1, 33-32. Aleo will step to the line to shoot the free throw as the foul was charged on the Blue Dragons' Barber. Free throw up and good by Aleo. She'll shoot a second one. Free throw toss is up and good. Got that one down. 77-29, all Blue Dragons. 1:44 to go in this fourth period of play. Bradshaw dribble drives left, holds up. Ball sails out of bounds. Last touched off of Allen, so the Blue Dragons will inbound. Cloud with 5:02 to go in the third leads Cali 48-33. Here comes the inbound, comes into Brown. Brown top of the key, looks right and goes left with it. Now to Bradshaw, 1:30 to go. 12 on the shot clock. Enns has it, low baseline. Back out top, Bradshaw. 7 on the shot clock. Here it goes to the corner to Barber. She'll launch the three. It's on its way. It rattles out, no good. Rebound cleared underneath by Johnson. Or check that, Aleo. Go the other way for Allen. Swanson will shoot up the three. It's no good. DeGarmo off the floor. She'll bring it across the timeline. 1 minute remaining to go in this contest. Left side, Bradshaw. And they'll set up the offense. DeGarmo, left side, Bradshaw. Over to Enns. Enns on the right side, now to DeGarmo. Blue Dragons are working around the outside. 9 on the shot clock. Barber has it. They'll go to Brown. She'll shoot the three. High arching three. Goes off the back iron. No good. Rebound sails on the floor. There's a battle for it. And do we have kicking of the ball? What's the call going to be? Yes, it will be. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball. Red Devils will have it. 33.7 to go. And John questioning how there was a kick when two bodies were laying on the floor. Allen will bring it up. Houston. Angle dribbles. Goes to the right side. Drives in. Puts a shot up. Didn't get it to drop. But a foul called that will send the Red Devils Houston to the line to shoot the free throw. DeGarmo gets charged with the personal. One last score, Rusty. 4:07 to go in the fourth. Butler on top of Coffeyville. 69-60. Add Butler. That's a good one.
Butler is a good basketball team. When you look at Region 6 right now, the obvious choices as favorites to represent the region are Hutchinson and Seward. But Butler could spoil the party.
Both free throws made by Houston. Makes it 77-31, Blue Dragons. Hutchinson will bring the basketball up. And they're just going to dribble it out. And the Blue Dragons have held Allen to 31 points. That's the lowest of any team all year long. So a great defensive effort by the Blue Dragons in your final. 77-31. Hutchinson Blue Dragons win it. And by the way, with that win, John Onges now more games in Blue Dragon history than any other coach. So congratulations to John Onges, as he is in the record books for the most games coached as a head coach for the Blue Dragon ladies, with number 342 games coached, and still with a whole lot more to go. Again, 77-31, that's your final. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, add up all the numbers. Blue Dragons come out with a big victory tonight, 77-31. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Well, it's time for the Medicine Shop post-game capsule, brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main, the Medicine Shop. We know you have a choice of pharmacies. Rusty and I made our choice, and it's the Medicine Shop at 14th and Main in Hutchinson. They'll deliver. They'll have it always ready if you want to pick it up. They'll just do all the work, and plus they do it with a smile on their face. I know Rusty enjoys them. I do too. And Rusty, I know you've been a loyal customer of the Medicine Shop for a long time.
There's no reason to change. I know Hutchinson has a lot of great pharmacies. The Medicine Shop's not the only good one, but it is a fine pharmacy, and I have never had any desire to switch to another. Well, the Blue Dragons dominate this basketball game every way you can dominate it. Points in the paint, 36-14 Hutch. Points off turnovers, 33-4. Fast break points, 16-2. Points off the bench, 33-16. You get the picture. Hutchinson just taking care of business in every sense of the term. The Dragons didn't have a great shooting night, 29-68, 43%, 8-21 from three, made 11 of 16 free throws. Meanwhile, the visitors from Allen were just 11-38, 29% shooting, made 2 of 11 from behind the three-point line, 7 of 15 free throws. Hutch won the rebound battle, 37-31. Hutch won the turnover count big, 9 for the Blue Dragons and 30 for Allen. Blue Dragons had 21 assists on 29 made baskets. Hutchinson led in the game by the young lady from New Orleans, Kyla Williams, who tossed in 16 points. Also in double figures for the Blue Dragons were Taylor Staley with 13, including 3 three-pointers. Taylor, by the way, now has 84 made threes this year. Kyrie Rogers scored 10. 9 points came from Bridie Kennedy Hopewate. Scoring 8 was Laken Preisner. 6 points contributed by Alicia Brown. We had a batch of players with 3 points. Brenna McClure, Shayla DeGarmo, Brianna Bradshaw. Inya Butna had 4 points, but had 11 assists. And then the only remaining points for the Blue Dragons, a basket by Kayla Barber. She totaled 2. For the visitors, 11 for Kendra Houston, 10 points for Akia Andrews, 4 for Cam Summons, 3 for Caitlin Swanson, 2 for Q Allele, and 1 point for Jalen Johnson. That was it. Blue Dragons moved to 23-1 in the league, 27-1 overall. They're 14-0 at home. And a long season for the Red Devils gets longer. They are 8-20 now, 7-17 in the league, and have won just 3 times in 12 tries on the road. Hutchinson wins it 77-31.
And now Blue Dragons with just 2 more games on the road at Independence this coming Saturday. That'll be a 4 o'clock game and 6 o'clock games a little earlier. And then also back home next Monday night, a rare Monday night appearance here as Dodge City comes to town. Be sure and be here because it's sophomore night.
We're going to take a little bit of a break between games. Not a long one, but understand we've got about 7 minutes of news between the games. Right now I'm showing 7:13. We'll be back here with Blue Dragon pregame at 7:24.